Hey, how's it going? If you are struggling with debt, especially if you have a mortgage, I want you to give me a few minutes here to show you there's some good news of how you can wipe out that debt without changing your budget or your lifestyle. My name is Murray Bullier, and I'm with the Money Max account debt elimination program. And I just want to share an experience we had recently with a client who is just like you. They clicked on an ad that they saw, and they went through the entire process. And I was able to demonstrate to them what we can do with our program using this report. And boy, are they glad they did. And when I walk through what we did for them, I want you to have your antenna up to see what we can do for you, because you're next. We want to have the same conversation with you. So this is Jack and Jill. And Jack had a decent income. He had a good job. He was making six figures, but they were so much drowning in debt, they had no control over their financial future. They were just swamped in debt payments, and they didn't really know what to do. And you know, the miracle of Zoom, I guess, you could see their faces in the screen, and the body language they had was just awful. I really felt horrible. Like, I got to help these people out. I mean, you want to help all your clients, but these people I really wanted to help. They were pillars in their community, and they were doing a lot of amazing charitable things. And so I really am excited that we were able to help them, get them not only on a path to financial freedom, but also on a path where they can help more people doing with what they are already doing. So this was incredibly rewarding. But until we got them out in this place, they looked like it was like a scene from The Walking Dead. It's almost like they had no blood no blood flow. They were just pale and, like that. And they had, bags under their eyes, and they just looked completely hopeless, massively paralyzed, without knowing, without having any clue how they were going to get started. Now, let me ask you something. When you're driving today, in this day and age, would you drive anywhere that you had never been before without a GPS? A GPS that would tell you step by step where to turn, when you're going to get there, and how long it's going to take. This program is like a financial GPS. It will tell you every financial move you have to make to get to where you want to be, which is debt-free. So you can go on a path to financial freedom. You can start building wealth without changing your lifestyle or your budget. All right, so here's their situation. Jack is making decent income. He's making six figures, but they really didn't know where to start. It wasn't that they had a lot of total debt, but it wasn't just that. It was they had so many different types of debt. And, they just needed some help to figure out how to navigate through all this. So here we go. Jack and Jill owed $292,000 in total of debt, of which a lot of it was a mortgage, but they had 10 loans. And not only that, they had 7 credit cards, and every credit card was maxed out. It was painful to go through this with them. And here's the worst part. All this debt required $4,900 a month in payment to service that debt. What would you do with $4,900 a month? The possibilities are endless. And yet, until they pay off this debt, Jack and Jill can't do anything. That money is under the control of the lender, preventing them from doing what they want. All right? And therefore, they had no control. And not having control, not having clarity, not having direction is massively stressful. So, and to top that off, if the $4,900 wasn't bad enough, $1,900 of that was pure interest, not helping them wipe out principal whatsoever, pure bank profit. They were just getting further and further in the hole. They were drowning, and more of their money was going to the bank. Now, this is the result of our analysis. Now, this is just what they owed, $292. We can't eliminate that, but we can help them eliminate the debt that they owe. The interest they owe on that debt. If they pay the minimum payment on all their debt, and they follow the amortization schedule that the bank wants you to do, because banks want to keep you in debt, they're ultimately going to have to pay $450,000 because they need to pay another $158,000 of interest. Brutal. What would you do with $158,000? There's a lot of things you could do with that. Why would you want to pay the bank if there was another way out that you could do without changing your budget or your lifestyle? Our program is projected to reduce their interest that they're going to have to pay if they follow the steps in our financial GPS to $26,000 of interest, which is a savings of $132,000 without changing their budget or their lifestyle. Is that amazing? this is life changing. What would you do with $132,000 that you didn't have available, before you talked to us? But that's not even the best news. The better news is that they're going to be able to pay all of this off in 3.2 years, and we guarantee it. And remember, without changing their lifestyle or their budget. Now, when I showed them this report, and I flashed them this number, and again, we guarantee that number. When I flashed this on the screen, I wish I would have taken a picture. That instant was the most professionally rewarding instant I've had in my entire 35, 40-year career. Jill, you could just see the stress melt off her body. Color came back to her face. It's almost like I gave her CPR. And you could just see her just go, and, a little bit of a smile. And that was amazing. And then Jack, on the other side of the screen, started tearing up. And he had to actually look away from the camera because he was too embarrassed. But the ability to show somebody how to get out of debt, to show them the exact steps they have to take to be debt-free in 3.2 years. What would it be like for you to be debt-free in 3.2 years? I'm not saying we can guarantee you 3.2 years. It depends on your specific financial situation. But what if it was 3.2 years? Wouldn't you at least want to run this analysis to see what we could do for you? I mean, you owe it to yourself to see what's possible. Why do you want to be stuck in debt, paying a bank, your hard-earned money, and preventing you from getting to where you want to go? What are you waiting for? When are you going to book a call with me to run a complimentary debt elimination analysis just like this? There's a link below here to get on my calendar. We'll sit down, we'll run your numbers, and we'll see what we can do for you, how much we can save for you in time and money without changing your budget, without changing your lifestyle, without having you selling your car and riding a bike, without living on ramen noodles, without living on beans and rice. This is not Dave Ramsey. This is not Susie Orman. This is a revolutionary, award-winning technology that gives you the ability to bank like a bank with millions of lines of code, so you can get on a path to debt-free, financial freedom, to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Does that sound good? Get on my calendar, click the link below. I look forward to talking to you, and thanks for watching.